Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to BWTM Sports. Don't adjust your sets. We are live and exclusive from the beautiful Caribbean island of Grenada. Not Grenada, which is in Spain. Grenada, we are. So we're live and exclusive, and we're talking to a very good friend, almost like family to me, from the world of martial arts, Master Melvaughan Coutain. Master Melvaughan, how are we doing?
Good. Nice hearing your voice. Nice. I'm missing you down here. We had some good time when you was down here in the past. So nice hearing you. After a while, last month talked to us to a year, months ago or 2 years now.
Absolutely. It's great to be back talking to you. The last time we saw you in Grenada, we hooked up. We did some stuff. We came to your school. That's when we were Bayloric TV. We came and interviewed your school. So for those people who don't know who you are, and this is the first time people are getting to meet you, Master Melvaughan Coutain, introduce yourself and let people know exactly who you are.
Okay. Well, my name is Master Melvaughan Coutain. In Trinidad, growing up, been backward and forth. My parents was Grenadian. So something I grew around because coming out from one parentage to the next, because you're not accepted, because one is because of my complexion was an issue. It's called Karni, which is a Hindu, Indian, territory, Muslim, different ethnic group. Being around them, I learned the life, I learned the herbs, I learned the food, and that mentored me and grew me what I am today. So I look out within the community. I don't discriminate against people. When something is wrong, I say it is wrong and I talk out about it. Who know me, that is me. And I mean nothing by it. Something wrong is wrong. If I have a point, I stick to it and I stand by it. I mean good and in a positive way. Okay? I've been doing the art front since 1982. I grew around it as a kid, and it's what kept me as a young man up to today. I never stop. It keep me fit. For years, I used to box at one time when I was in UCAM until Daniel and Eddie Marcel, and if names, AJ Clark and Globes Gym as an amateur boxer. Continue training, and then I meet a group that doing taekwondo at Ingram in the 2012 around there. He was on the island. A friend of mine who was helping me do the olive branch, preparing the paperwork, doing our studies, putting our documentation to see how we could get it signed up, the interview. And then he let me know also a boxing coach. And he showed me a few science into the sports way, physical part of the art. And we developed a relationship from there, then up to now. Also, he's an amateur boxer, Marius Coutain. And Ingram met him, do some work and pad work and stuff, showing us how to use the pad, movements and different things. Appreciate it. Impressed by the way he's still keeping contact, call me ever so often, and he's trying to get his television station up and running, and still look back at me. So it's somebody just like me, because I don't forget where I come from. I always try to reach out to the weaker vessel, and I'll go down in the trench and work with you, and whether you also work with you, but with respect and discipline. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so for getting contact with me.
Thank you so much as well, Melvin. I know the connection's it's not great for this one. I think it might be getting later at night, and obviously we're talking from Grenada, but I think people can still hear you quite clearly.
Okay.
One of the things that struck me when I met with you and was talking to you in Grenada was the way that the young people, you and the young people, had a great relationship. Where when you were doing the taekwondo, the way they had such discipline and had such respect, and they were so well drilled Why do you think you're able to do that and have that respect from the young people?
I'm a rounded person. Martial art for years is growing up in Trinidad, Indian parentage, you're bullied. So I have to learn to fight. I used to fight a lot in school, defending myself. So I get into martial art to stop fight.
Okay.
In martial art to fight. I get in martial art to stop fight because I used to always get myself in problem. Different things. I just happen to be wrong the era and the time and the place around sporting persons. And I was willing to learn instead of liming, partying, looking for girls and stuff. Be wrong the older folks listening about the herbs, listening about the nature, martial arts, studying different type, buying books, reading, studying, going to tournaments. Martial artists coming around, boxing in them days was Muhammad Ali and 79 around there, 78. Started watching on Leon Spinks and Michael Spinks came on the scene. Mike Tyson in 1986 around there. And these things inspire me. So I spent time training, exercising, and I didn't know today it would have brought me where I am today because I learned a lot. My brain is filled up with knowledge, okay, and thing to inspire people. You know, your brain is just a storeroom. Your heart is really your brain. If you study Chinese medicine, your brain is the place where you store stuff. Okay, so the end of the day, what I am today, and I have so much to offer the young person. And when you was down here, I have a set of kids used to work with them. I wasn't receiving anything from them. I was assisting them, going home with them. I had a garden, teaching them to plant, to do agriculture, the soil, how to cut grass. We used to go and fish. I teach them to cook. So we're not just doing martial art. Because if you have to work with these kids to change them, you need to get into their heart, clean it out, stitch it back up, and put them back out there so they can have strong self-esteem. This is some of the things that really inspire me and work, and I gain that respect. It didn't happen just so.
So talk to me about Taekwondo, or talk about martial arts on the island of Grenada, or martial arts in general, and how it fits in Grenada.
Okay, martial art in Grenada. Martial arts come here by Professor Don Jacob in 1972. Get off the ground as it should be. It was a big thing in the early 70s because that was the time of the Orient. That was the time Bruce Lee came about and everybody wanted to be Bruce Lee and all this sort of thing. But martial art was seen in the region as fighting. And therefore, some parents didn't want the kids to get involved in it. Some people get it, but it died out over a period of time. Then boxing and all these sort of things. End up of the day, when I moved back home here in 90, and people to work with, but I could not find anybody. So I met a guy by the name of Steve, who was a Navy SEAL. And we used to work. I see he had a sign, and he was passionate just as me. He had a sign put up, anybody who wants a partner to do martial art or willing to train and do martial art, he's looking for someone. And me and he started training on the roof at St. George's University. He kickboxing. I used to do karate, jiu-jitsu, judo, and these things. But we worked together, and then other students started coming, and so we started working. And then I met a guy who started working with us. He used to do taekwondo. Working with him, and that's how I get involved in the taekwondo. But still, people have this thing about as fighting, and I wasn't into that because I get the art from to stop fight. Interested in the philosophy of the art and continue going into that direction. I realized I wasn't reaching anyway, and this is how I wanted to do something to see how I could help evolve. And then he started taking part in competition. He did well. Selfishness was still there. because still up to now we haven't got a martial arts association. Association is still struggling. What you find is happening now is that people not really building as martial art, because I know martial art come in different culture, different groups, different ethnic country. Some people have it within the family, but the ending up of the day, the Japanese, the Korean, the Filipinos, everybody have the, even in the African, it's something you have in the Caribbean called stick fighting.
Right.
We have boxing. So it's a Thai boxing. So you learn, you try to understand. But then I started getting that philosophy. Then I started getting into medicine. Recently come out in China and studied Chinese medicine, and the food and all these different things. And this take me in a different circle to see things different. And I get so passionate. I was in Canada and I studied bullying. How could you stop bullying because you see life who can stop fight? Not as then before, you put a leaf on a man's shoulder and you say if you're bad, tap it off, you tap it off and all you cough it out. These days is shooting and stabbing and people taking out their smartphone and videotaping it and uploading it on Facebook and YouTube. Not as caring as before. Okay? But what I see and what I look at is just the self-esteem of these youths is not there. And they're watching these movies and sorry to say, all this rap movie and different Hollywood style of movies that are coming out on our race of people, and people adapt it into the life, and then they bring it back out into our society. And then you train your child, send your child to school, trying to for your child to go the right way, and then your child get caught up within a system. Problem. Okay? So I see it's fit okay to come up with something, and I come up with the olive branch. Since then, you know, I was working on that. And then to see how could I help. Other masters call me and say, Melvaughan, we've seen flags going up throughout the Caribbean, not seen Grenada flag. We try many times. But you're over there. Try and work and see how you can get. And that is what I say, if I to do that, I'll open up my own school, get involved. Yes, you're going to get fight. Because there's people still believe in cricket, basketball, and all these things. I see these sports, yes, it's sports. People get a sweat. When I watch around the basketball ring, you see something happening around the, just as the boys sweating, but there's things happening around the way is not right because it's not organized right. The same thing with cricket in any region for cricket. West Indies team was a very great team, as we know. It was good back in the days. Okay, we're still good because we win the World Cup last year, both the women and the male World Cup. But when you watch most of the top cricketers come out more from the country part, invested into that. But there's other sports. Why is these sports not really coming forward? Okay, so this is where I just decide, okay, let me see how I can get martial art going, get youths involved in it, and see if you can create new opportunity for young persons and show and talk about it, get them going. But in order to do that, you need finance. And this is where I am right now. I try to get people involvement and support, okay, to reach out to our youths.
Now,
because we lost in them daily.
Now, when I left you in Grenada, 2014, I was in Grenada for 2 years. When I left Grenada, well, just under 2 years, when I left and came in 2014, I know you said to me that you were going to stick at things and you're going to be persistent. How have things moved from 2014 to where you are now in 2017 in terms of the martial arts in Grenada?
Wow, a lot has happened. The last time you talked to me, as I tell you, there is a battle still I had us to go through, because racism is a hell of a thing. I am a Trinidadian out here, and you find that everybody have the ups and the downs, so you'll go through that. But it have moved, I have to say 90%. Where I was doing the paperwork when you was here. Yes. The next thing I had was to do was to get signatures. Okay? Okay. On that. After getting signature now was spreading the message. I do an expo, a martial art expo, bringing people here and spreading the news. Now, that has happened. So you find through the island schools starting to pop up. Martial artists starting to look at it in a different way. Parents looking at it in a different way. This taboo subject as a bunch of men kicking up and fighting and it's ignorance. No, they start to see a different opportunity. Now, the next thing now I have to do is implementing. And to implement, I need equipment. I need a transport. Okay? I need to set up, I need to get a coach here who could come in here if it's for 5 years. I need a coach who I could pay my stipend. I could get people from coming in here, doing workshop, having summer camps. So therefore, we could prepare a national team to go to this world championship, get into the Olympic, do national championship, inter-school championship. And out of that, sport talents. Look for scholarships for people who could get involved in the different type of sport, because it's a whole team you need in order to build this thing. We're talking about mixed martial art going here. How could we get kickboxing going in Grenada? How we could get Muay Thai kickboxing? How we could get Qigong going, because Grenada is a tourism destination. Qigong could use for the age-able people with arthritis and rheumatism. So it's a lot of work to be done. So implementation. Pushing now is to get Taekwondo going. From Taekwondo, we could start moving into the other area and then get this thing going. And then we could help some of them youth, because there's a lot of youths coming from school and they don't have a job. So we created new job opportunity for them in that way. So in order to do that, you need support. I need to get a star attraction. A man like Holyfield to come here. Somebody like Mike Tyson. Somebody like Wang Zhongli, Silver Fox, Cynthia Rock, Billy Blanks with Taibo. He could talk. Bill Wallace. These persons, Chuck Norris. So if you have a tournament, you have these people in tournament, you could bring them in school, talk to the youths, and change the direction of how they see things, and let them know where I was, where I am today. I didn't get there just so. Okay? Have tournaments, make them feel good about themselves. This is where I want to go. And I believe if we do that within 2 to 3 to 4 years, the olive branch could pay for itself. Build the art form throughout Grenada. You never could tell. He might have the next world boxing heavyweight champion or middleweight champion. You never could tell. In boxing or kickboxing or taekwondo, never could tell. But we need to start somewhere.
Okay, talk to me about the rise of UFC, the phenomena which is Conor McGregor, and how that's impacted Grenada. Has the UFC hit Grenada, and has the phenomena of McGregor or Mayweather versus McGregor, has that had an impact in Grenada or the Caribbean?
Well, people look at it, but as I tell you, you was here. People look at it, talk about it, and that is it. Because we don't here. We have boxing, amateur boxing, or every 3 months or every 6 months you have a little amateur boxing going on. It hurt me to know the benefit I receive and the knowledge and how it inspired me. That passion I have for that sport, and seeing the youths out there in getting that passion. Okay? Because a lot of people talk about it, but that is it. Where we should have competition going here, people going out into competition regionally and internationally. Because Grenada have a lot of strong people. We have good food, we have the sea, we have the hills, we have place to run. We could produce athletes just like Jamaica. We just need technicians, the right set of people, coaches, assist and motivate people. And you're surprised. Look at Ronnie James. He brought us a gold medal.
Yes.
Before we had a proper stadium, we had a stadium. Remember the Hurricane Marshall the stadium? Back, he was licking up people out there who have 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 stadium in the country. So just imagine if we have the right coaches and technicians, we could produce more like that and even better.
So tell me about the benefits. If you were selling martial arts to somebody listening now, why should martial arts be a, and congratulations, by the way, in terms of martial arts being, I believe you were on a TV on the major news network in Grenada, and you were talking about doing sport in schools as the national curriculum.
Wow, wow, powerful, powerful. Yeah. Well, when I met you, that is what I was doing into the school.
Yes.
So I write a proposal and I send it to the school, and it was approved by the Ministry of Sports. It also approved by the Ministry of Education, and the person who get it as a CXC syllabus, I know him personally, and he had on martial art right now is a CXC subject. When they get it in you, the person who got in Melbourne and no brought my proposal to the CXC board, and Taekwondo could be taught in UE as a degree.
Wow.
I know what was going on. Long, I know what's going on. Because as I tell you, people out there communicate to the mini martial art world. So I don't understand. But I take my own finances and promote, as you know that. I traveled to Santo Domingo, traveled to Canada. I was in Houston, Texas in the Universal Martial Arts Forum. They awarded me the International Outstanding Martial Artist Master. And I was in Trinidad again. I was awarded Master because they said, no, you can't be instructor. What you are doing is that is the work of a master. Okay? And when they say all these years you mean, I said, no, I don't look for praise. I just want to do something for my people. I just want to do something for those youths. I just want to see the art form come in the right way. Not people competing and fighting. No, I want to see people gain knowledge, power.
Of course. Okay,
and if people could learn to do these things, learn to eat right. Don't say you're a martial artist and you have a big belly and you have all kind of health problem. No. You're supposed to understand the food you're eating. You're supposed to understand you have a spiritual life. You need to know. You need to respect your woman. Okay? You need to set a walk in the society. People are supposed to look down at you. When you open out your mouth and talk, you must talk with authority. And have the Taekwondo Alliance, which is in Scotland. They back me 100%. I was a member of ITF, but I have to make a choice. You have people out there supporting what we're doing. They recently sent down some health and safety equipment down here for us, and there's other persons trying to assist in whatever little way they could. You understand? Because they see the passion in what you're trying to do. Our country, our population is very small. So our people, the youths, we need to see now how we could get them and inspire them so they could go to the other islands. So when the tourists and everybody come down here, they could be safe. They could be happy. They could come and train with us. They could come down and run with us. This is what we want to see happening, okay? To help our tourism industry. But in the meantime, of your health, so you can come in the clubs and train and do what they call sporting tourism. The creative art industry, what you come down here was to do years gone by, and a lot of poetry people come out and talk about storytelling and all this sort of thing. This is the type of things. There's a lot of talent, you know.
Yes.
What we want is asking is for support.
So look, people will ask the question, well, okay, in the UK, in America, people will say, and in Europe, well, the government can help. What's the situation with the government and sport and Taekwondo or martial arts? What's the government stance on it? And why can't they help out?
Well, okay, the government could help at a certain point because more we are the island, so we depend on tourism, and you know the world crisis.
Yes,
things have crashed, and before the world, the financial crash hit the world, We had in 2004.
Yes.
We destroyed 90% of the island. And then after the following year, next hurricane take the next 10%. So the country, when the country was picking up to move forward, it pushed years. And then people had to run and go to the banks and borrow money to build back. And then bam, the financial crisis came.
Wow.
So yes, they went to help. But there's a lot of industries and things need to build back. The government are trying the best. But as a citizen, I set up the Olive Branch as a non-for-profit, non-political organization. So what I'm trying to do is to get Grenadians in the diaspora, people who have and would like to help young people themselves. I'm trying to get those persons. So you could jump on a plane, come down here, you want to rest on the beach and at least walk with some kids doing the art form, or you could help whatever financial way you could help, so we could go into the schools, go into the communities, speakers, people who are talented and they retire and they have skills, and get these youths and them up and running so they can enjoy what you went through in years to come today.
Fantastic. So, how do people make contact with you, and where would their money go once they donate the money to you, or to so who's it been donated to? Because you know, one of the projects is the Olive Branch project. What's this one about?
Olive Branch.
Taekwondo martial arts. So this project is the Taekwondo project, isn't it? Or the martial arts project. What's it called?
Donated to the Olive Branch, which is a non-profitable, non-political organization.
Okay. So
the money will use to assist the kids in the school, because we don't want to refuse anyone. Most of the kids, some of them I work with, they don't have, and I don't turn back anyone, long as they're willing. So the kids who don't have, these kids will be trained, because these kids might have the talent. Also, we need to get it for them. And then what I'm doing, I'm trying to build greenhouses in the school, so we could do aquaponics in the school and the vegetables could be sold, and that money could help. In order to do that, I need some form of support to get it growing so it could start to make something. Okay?
Yes.
Bullying is a big thing. I need to get people like professors, people who does deal with psychology, human behavior, and to get this person to come here, you have to pay. As I tell you, people like Billy Banks and these people, I could get them to come because I'm talking, I know people know them, but I need to get their appearance fee. So I could get us people, if we get kickboxing going, like kickboxing camp and different things, and we could start getting it going from there. We could get somebody who big in mixed martial arts come down and help us do clinics and get it going. Trinidad big mixed martial arts is pretty big. Barbados is picking up. St. Lucia, get it going. So therefore, you could let kids, so people start getting into gyms and that, and different stuff. Taekwondo just the same way. We would like to be in the Olympic. We had one person there, and then after that we had nothing happening. You're talking about the Commonwealth Games, you're talking about the Caribbean Championship, you're talking about the Pan American Championship, you're talking about the European Championship, but you need a coach. We don't have the money. I'm doing the work, but I cannot be bottle washer and dishwasher at the same time. So I'm doing the groundwork, but we need a coach.
Yes.
We need people who understand how it is being done. Okay? So this is where the money will be going to. If I need a transport person, because you know I walk a lot.
Yes, I know. You walk too much.
You know. Yeah. So
your walks, you're around the corner. It's been half an hour.
Pardon?
I said your walks, which you say are just around the corner, are half an hour walks.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, because that is our trick. And as a naturopath, this is how I study my plants. That's how I study my herb. By walking, you could identify the herbs and the different fruits and different stuff, and I enjoy that. Now, I need to go to a school. I need equipment so the kids can work, health and safety equipment. I need to talk to kids about sexual harassment. I need to talk to kids about the surrounding, understanding your surrounding for granted. Careful how you're taking things from people. Something and then it lead into something else. Okay, you need to let the young girls know the virginity is precious as a tomato. You don't squeeze it too hard, it's going to crush, you're going to lose it. Try it. For when the right time come, you could have a family in the right way. And the only how you could do these things is through these programs. So you do what they call life skills and get professional people involved. Workshop, you could give them a drink, you could give them a snack. Then get people, you need an office space. Sending out information. People are doing nothing for I did it for free for years. And I'm still trying. Small as it is, if I don't have the money, you know that I'll run and go, I'll walk and go. You know that. You see I do it. You was down here.
I've seen you do it.
If I had to drink water for okay. But not everybody like me. You understand? So you need the right set of people to say your passion and your vision. You can inspire the youths and get them moving. And within 2 to 3 to 4 years, this will pay for itself.
Okay. So how do people make contact with you and the Olive Branch Project Inc.?
Okay. Then my number is 473 4005. And also I'm on Facebook, the Grenada School of Martial Art and Taekwondo. We have a Facebook called the Olive Branch Project Inc. Grenada. You could go there. We also build a website already built. It's just the donation part of it we're working on. So that will be solved very soon so people could use PayPal account and make donations there. But whether you could visit the island as a tourist and you have skills and you want to come down here and do workshop and clinics, I'm willing to accept that. If you could help me to get a celebrity like Holyfield, or could talk to young people to get them involved in boxing and motivational speech or kickboxing or whatever it is, that is accepted. If I could get people like Silver, I get more like Silver Fox, we get all the older folks coming out. Okay? And that could use to generate and get people to magnify themselves and lift their self-esteem up and get kids to come out and work. That is accepted. If you could help in cash, it will be greatly appreciated because you're helping a child who cannot afford. And you're also helping us to do those greenhouses in other schools. I'm doing 6 schools right now. I go to take a video greenhouse I'm doing right now and the system I'm selling for you. I'm putting vegetable, I go to open it right so people could see what we're trying to do. This greenhouse, I'm trying to teach the kids about science with the UE department or the chemistry department. How we could use this greenhouse to generate funds to help propel what we're trying to do. So you're trying to bring back, because them kids know to eat healthy and eat right. Okay? Because it doesn't make no sense to exercising and training hard and you're not eating right. It makes no sense. Your muscle and not your belly. Most of us feeding our belly and not our muscle. Food, eating a lot of dead food. Okay? And not eating right. And if you're eating 1,000 meals a year, 3 meals is 1,000 meals a year. You're talking about most of us 60, 50. Most of them with chronic ailment is cancer and arthritis and rheumatism and kidney problem and heart failure. Because why? We've been eating wrong. Yes. So the whole idea is to train people here. Our cancer rate is climbing. A lot of people are dying with prostate and different things in the Caribbean. Something is wrong. So you also could start working with the youth. It's time to get back to our natural foods and fruits and vegetables. If you could avoid the sea and grow fish, so we could go back and build back our repair our reef and our mangrove for the soil erosion and global warming problem we having. Look at the kind of hurricanes. Few serious hurricanes hit us this year and destroy a few islands well.
Yes.
We as a people need to come up with ideas and see how we can assist and move on and help each other and move forward. But we could do it through sports. We're not asking for much. We just asking somebody to have a heart, okay, and help us do this together. So I extend the olive branch to you all, the listener who listening, to assist us so we can assist the young person and whoever would like to be part of a sport who make you what you are today.
Any amount in terms of financial support will be accepted, or in terms of donations. The exchange rate is quite good between the UK, the British pounds, and the Grenadian dollar, which is the Eastern Caribbean. I think. How much is £10?
Well, £10.
Yeah,
£10 could be about 40 or 40, yeah, around $40 now.
Okay, there
It
you
could be
go.
around that.
So,
I bet it from, but it could be around that.
about $40. Tell somebody what you could get for $40 in Grenada for $40.
Yeah, wow. Our cost of living is pretty high, yeah? $40, huh?
Well, let's put it this way:
$40.
I could get a minibus into to the airport. Is it $250 to the airport and $250 back on a bus?
Yes.
So that's fine.
Yes, you could get to the airport. Yeah, with a taxi to airport to town is about 25 US, which is about over $50.
Okay.
Because 20, yeah, it's about that. But our next thing I look at solar panel pumps,
Right.
submersible pump we're looking at for the aquaponics system.
Right.
If people can make donations of pump, solar panels, because some of the schools' electricity pretty high, so we're trying to use renewable energy. So like solar panel, if you look at our system, we look forward for it. We're not refusing it. Health and safety equipment for taekwondo, like chest pad, gloves, mouth guard, all these things will work. A bag to stand up to knock. Standing man, a target ball. We will accept that. We're not asking for an arm and a leg, but just the thought is important to us.
Okay. Just one more time, repeat how people can contact you and various places on social media where they can find you as well.
Yes, you can find social media in the Grenada School of Martial Arts and Taekwondo. Also, you could find me on the Olive Branch Project Inc. I also on Skype, Melvaughan Coutain. I'm also on Skype. So if you want to connect with me on Skype, I'm there also.
And one more time,
my number.
Telephone number. That's it.
Yeah, 473 538 4005.
Repeat that again because you broke in connection.
Okay, 473 4005.
Master Melvaughan Coutain, thank you so much for talking to us live from Grenada.
Thank you. And it's a pleasure meeting with you. It's a pleasure for what you're trying to do also to assist ever so often. You give me a buzz. And whoever is listening out there who support you to help develop your program and where it is, I appreciate and I thank them also because I know you was trying to get it off once the setup. I really, really appreciate it. Okay? Thank you very, very, very much.
Melvin, it's
Bless.
people like Melvin, it's people like you, Master Melvin, it's people like you that inspire people like me to keep going.
Thank you very much. And I'll continue doing it.
Thank you,
Stone
brother.
by stone. Water drip, as Bruce Lee said, on a stone for over 1,000 years, it will crack it one day. So you don't give up.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You take care.
Cheers.
Master Melvaughan Coutain, thank you so much. You take care.
Cheers.